Hi guys, this is awkward facing the camera and doing some vlogging. Actually, I just done a door knocking session and there's nothing much today except that there's this one thing that stood out for me. Basically, I door knocked this 3-room unit in Bidadari. A lady who was in her late 40s answered the door, and behind her was her mother. Her mother, I think, was already 80 plus lah. And beside the mother was a helper. So I asked her whether she is keen to buy, sell, rent, cash out for retirement, etc. And she mentioned she has no intention, she's not interested. Fine. By right, my work ends there, my job ends there, and I should just move on to the next house. But seeing her mother at the living room, it struck a chord with me. I probed a little bit more out of curiosity. I asked whether her mother is doing okay, whether her mother is facing some mobility issues. I asked is because my dad currently is also very frail, very elderly, and he needs some assistance. So upon knowing, yes, her mother has some difficulty in doing her daily activities. So I shared with her. In fact, for elderly, for pioneer generation, if they are facing mobility issues, or there's this 6 daily activities in which if they cannot do 3 or more, then they will be eligible for this thing called PioneerDAS, DAS. So it stands for Disability Assistance Scheme. So I let her know about this scheme, and I told her most likely she'll be able to get it. She just need to go to any polyclinic, any accredited assessor that can help her do this thing called functional assessment report. That will enable her family to receive $100 payout from the government with this PioneerDAS scheme. So after knowing all this, she was very appreciative. She thanked me. So it really warmed my heart. I don't earn anything out of this, but after sharing this piece of information, this family is able to gain 1.2k a year just by knowing this extra piece of information. In fact, other than PioneerDAS, there's this also home caregiving grant if the income per capita is not above a certain threshold, and it goes by tier 1 lah. So seeing that she has herself and her mother registered under the same NRIC address, her earned income would have to divide by 2, and then it would most likely fall within one of those tiers that can receive home caregiving grant. So that would even allow her to get more grants from the government other than the $100. So I feel that I helped this family a little bit today, and they were thankful and appreciative. And yeah, that is the part about reaching out to people, talking to people, and exchanging ideas. I think this is a heartwarming thing and quite a useful thing I did today. So just recording this phase of my life.